Fitness and culture assume center stage in Enugu as residents take recreational sports to the street, and they do this every weekend. I was at the Michael Okpara Square to capture the mood of the people. Quite exhilarating. Get set, let's go. Michael Okpara was a political leader and, of course, a premier of the Eastern region in Nigeria. He was a strong advocate of agriculture as a way of shoring up the economic base of the country. Today, a square named after him in Enugu has assumed a life of its own. For people familiar with this turf, they claim it's the most healthy 1 mile boundary line in Enugu State. They come from all walks of life on weekends to mark their presence here, with boots laced and ready to hit the ground running.
It's a no-shame zone. It's an exercise-free zone. You're allowed to do whatever form of physical exercise you want, in the mornings. And people of all ages, all creeds, all, sizes, everybody comes out to exercise. So it's a very healthy attributes of the state of Enugu, and it's beautiful. The trees are all over the place. The air is very clean. The quality of the air is wonderful. So it just encourages very, Puritan, pristine physical exercise.
The race to fitness for some begins with a walk alone or in groups, accompanied by the vibrant Ogene sound of the Eastern region.
I love to keep fit, so almost every day of the week I do work out. And as you can see, it makes me fit.
I'm just here to work my body, This life is all about, workouts. In my opinion, if you're living and you're not working out, if you're living and you don't exercise, you're just walking dead, trust me. You're right. Sports is one of the best things that can ever happen to you. Apart from God and prayers, the next is sports. Talk about a car that is parked and is not on use. You're just like that when you don't sport. So this is bringing up life upon life.
Even for a little time, it is very important. They say 15 minutes, half an hour, is about, we do more than that here. But very energizing, very, very good for the health.
For a few more, this is the place to catch up with old friends, mingle with new ones, and forge new alliances.
Personally, I enjoy this because I played football. I left football, I became a referee. I left the referee, I became a match commissioner. I've been in the game, I've been in sports all along. As you see me now, I look big. If not sports, only God knows what could have happened to me, And I don't even know where I will be by now. So sports, I recommend it to everybody in this country, not just in the country, in the world. If you travel out, you see old men, old women, doing workouts.
What happens at Michael Okpara Square is probably an example of how to appreciate nature's gifts, as creed, status, profession, or political divide pale into insignificance.
I would say fitness is like the third reason why I'm here. If you look around, some people make ends meet here. We have the local foods here, the opa, the abata, palm wine, local bush meats, call it anunchi, anomwada, enwi, anyone you want is here. So people actually even come here to just meet friends, other than staying at home in the morning. Come here, meet friends, chat, look at people who run around, and they feel good. And the next 3-4 hours, here gets empty and everybody goes. So it's not only about sport. Some people come here to make money. Some people come here to catch fitness. Some people come here to meet friends. Do you understand? Some people even come here to discuss business.
James and his friend are from Oka, and they've traveled to be part of this movement, which has grown by leaps and bounds. They share their experience.
What you cannot miss about coming to this place to exercise is the atmosphere. Exercise is best done in a place where you actually have a lot of people trying to do different things, and it helps you to break your own personal limits. You go beyond it. When you see a lot of people doing the same thing and you're doing it in a group. And Enugu is peculiar because of the different groups of Ogene groups here. You know, we have quite a number of them playing music, entertaining themselves, singing, chanting, stomping as they exercise, and it's so much fun.
I haven't done this in a long time, but I see it as a way of boosting stamina, you know. As you get older and based on the kind of sedentary lifestyle we live, you know, this kind of thing will boost your performance in all kinds of areas, if you know what I mean. So, so I kind of need that stamina so that when you're taking out vital activities, you don't run out of breath because no man really wants to be seen as a wimp. So you basically need to do this instead of relying on all kinds of drugs and stimulants and steroids, you know, to kind of like help your performance, not just in in certain areas, but all around health, you know what I'm saying?
After a rigorous session, it's time to cool off with various fruits and local drinks alongside the local delicacy okpa. And the vendors are on ground to meet the demands.
But I'm telling you the truth.
So whether it's a race to fitness, friendship, or forge a new frontier, the people of Enugu State have pitched their tent here and are not hoping to let it go anytime soon.